We're going to start with shopping hauls on TikTok and how they are ruining the culture. I don't like TikTok. I don't watch TikTok, but I saw TikToks being reacted to by somebody else one time. And this is how I heard of shopping hauls on TikTok and how those are a thing. So effectively what a shopping haul is where a girl, typically that's all the ones I could find, they will go to the store, spend thousands of dollars seemingly on a credit card or out of nowhere, and then they show people what they buy. And I have one right here.
Let's do the biggest shopping haul ever! Okay, if this is seriously not the biggest shopping haul you have ever seen, then I generally do not know what it is.
Okay, so this girl is very young. I'm going to blur her face because I'm not trying to pick on the girl. It's not the girl's fault that the culture is so rotten around her. But you could see this girl literally has thousands and thousands of dollars worth of boxes and stuff that she's just bought to open on camera. It's the most insane thing. The reason people feel this urge to buy this stuff is because I think when I have felt at my lowest, the thing that makes me feel good is shopping and spending money. And because when you buy something new, you get that hit of dopamine, you feel really good after you open the box, and it makes you feel good. And you don't actually have to do a lot of work. So typically the way I feel good now is I have to go exercise or I have to go do something difficult. But shopping is super easy. All you have to do is walk into a store and swipe a credit card or go online to Amazon, type in the little search box, and then you click on something, buy it, and then you get that hit of dopamine, and then it comes in the mail and you open it up and you get that second hit of dopamine. So I think what's happening here is this kid, basically, I'm not trying to pick on her, I'm trying to pick on the idea of shopping hauls, is that they feel like they need to do this and show it. That's the craziest thing to me is I couldn't imagine like buying something on a shopping haul and be like, well, look how much money I was able to spend today. That's basically all that this is. This is a product of a materialist culture that puts things over people, and that's just what it is. I mean, this person, it's pretty remarkable. I mean, you see there are like literally hundreds and hundreds of articles of clothing in boxes of just random crap. And what you have to understand is that things will never, ever make you happy. There's not a single thing on this planet that's an item that you can buy that will actually make your life better. The only things I have found that have made me happier just because I owned it were things that I could actually use. So this camera, this light, this MacBook, this microphone, these things I actually have been able to use, and I'm able to create things that I want to create. So that's fine. Like buying something to create something, like a hammer, a screwdriver, a nail, a nail gun, whatever it may be. I got a table saw, I got the circular saw, I got all that crap that you need to like remodel a house. So that kind of stuff, while it's kind of fun, I guess, to buy it, but it's more just like it's a tool to get the job done. Those are the best things to buy, tools to get the job done. And I would suggest, if you are somebody who watches these videos or if you're somebody who enjoys these videos, to stop watching these videos. This is more female-based. I'm sure there are tech hauls for men or, whatever it may be, like tractors. I don't know. People are just getting tractor hauls. That sounds funny. Like some guy used like 12 John Deeres. But I just like stereotype every single guy. I have a John Deere. I guess I can kind of see like that'd be kind of cool to watch somebody get a few tractors in or a new lawnmower. Like it's okay to watch that stuff. But when that stuff becomes what you're constantly filling your life with, you are losing. I think you're beginning to lose the plot on life. Life is about so much more than just stuff and about materialism and about buying stuff and buying things. I've talked a bunch of times on this channel and a bunch of times more I will on this podcast about just how things will never make you happy and how they can actually have long-term consequences to making you significantly unhappier. Minimalism used to be a big thing a few years ago. It's not a big thing anymore, which is too bad because the ideas of minimalism are actually so great. It's just not trendy anymore, which sucks because trendy good ideas are actually really fun when they're good and trendy, because you never get trendy good ideas. They're typically shopping hauls or people going and like putting on a bunch of makeup and that kind of stuff. And I think that it's too bad. I think people are trying to fill a void that could be filled. In my life, it's been filled by Christianity and by God. And I think that for a lot of other people, that's what that void is missing. A relationship, love, kids, religion, whatever it may be. You have to figure out like that hole. You cannot fill that with stuff, because for one, yes, you can always buy more stuff, but there's going to be a point when that next most expensive thing you can't buy. And you can't just keep living like that. You can't just keep always buying the next thing. And that's like it's hard to do that. It's hard to not buy the next thing because the next thing is fun, the next thing is cool, the next laptop is cool, the next phone is cool, whatever it may be. That stuff makes you miserable. And be very wary of the stuff that you're spending money on that takes away your life. Phones, TVs, Xboxes, PlayStations, whatever. I have nothing against video games. I've been playing video games in like 2 hours with my friends. I think it's my favorite thing to do with my friends, basically, because a lot of them are an hour plus away from me, so I don't get to talk to them that much. And I can play a video game with them for an hour and a half or 2 hours, and it's really fun. The video game is fun, and I get to talk with my friends for an hour and a half or 2 hours when typically one of them lives 2.5 hours away from me, so I wouldn't be able to talk to them unless I was talking on the phone. But it's nice to get all the friends together talking. So video games are cool, but just understand how much time you're spending on stuff. People will spend $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 on a smartphone like an iPhone, and not only is that too much money to spend on a phone, obviously, but that phone will also suck your life away from you. Like you'll spend a bunch of hours on TikTok scrolling, YouTube short scrolling, Twitter scrolling, Instagram scrolling, Facebook scrolling. It'll just suck your life away from you. And your life is worth so much more than just sitting on a couch scrolling. There's so many beautiful things in the world to go see, go outside, listen to Mozart, whatever it may be. Go do something that's not just spending time on your phone.